have two questions. What would you do for the person you love the most? And what would you do for a complete stranger? Okay, we're rolling. Recording. 3, 2, 1, go.
Dear Editor, my Australian husband of 17 years spent the last few months of his life polishing his old hiking boots and salvaging tin cans in search of that one perfect size for his stove and backpack. Paul was completely drawn into the Appalachian Trail. Thing is, he had a bad heart, and while I suspect he knew he would never make it back to the bush again, he took great joy in preparing for that one last hike. Paul died just 2 weeks shy of his 54th birthday. As I look over at his freshly polished boots, it makes me wonder, how good would it be for his boots to make that journey? There are 3 pairs of quality yet old and worn hiking boots, size 12-13. Whoever volunteers can keep them. All I want in return are photos of Paul's boots on the trail. And I know he would get such a kick out of knowing that his boots made it to the Appy Trail, even if he did not. Sincerely yours, Malin in Ipswich, Australia.
My name is Alexander Newland, and I'm through hiking the Appalachian Trail. Came out here last April and got further than I thought I was going to make it. Got all the way up through Massachusetts, but I'm pretty excited to be back. I didn't think I was going to be back this soon. And then when I found out about Paul's story, that really got me to say, F it, do the whole thing again. Don't hold back, because that was always my dream.
What are those guys?
Those are my medicine. That's my medicine for my epilepsy. So I gotta take, well, this isn't even all of it. I actually just had a seizure a few months ago, about a month and a half ago. And they upped my doses to 750 at night and in the morning. So now I get 2 of these guys instead of this one. This is an older one. Just an automatic reboot. So for me, I know it's going to happen sometime or later. So whether I'm on the trail or whether I'm at home, it could happen when I'm driving. So I'm not going to let this stop me from me completing my dream. Just because I'm scared I might get killed from it. Can't live your life like that. The first big challenge is getting a driver's license. Because if I have 3 seizures in a year, they'll take it away. The second, probably biggest hurdle after that would be what I am allowed to do and what I'm not allowed to do in civilized society. But I got tired of being told no, that I couldn't do this because of my condition. And I've always loved outdoors and going hiking in Florida. I wanted to prove to everybody else that I could do it. Seizures shouldn't stop you from doing that. I get to do anything I want out here. Push myself as hard as I want, go as far as I want to go. I can do pretty much anything. Nobody telling me that I can't do it. Best part so far is definitely the community. Basically, a trail family is just a group of people that you're hiking with, and you're seeing them day to day or every few days. It's just really fun to have people to hike with out here. You become friends within 2 days. You're pretty much our best friends. I mean, I've made a great trail family right now. So I got me, her name's Daddy Longlegs. Pace is a former Marine. Mace, got his name from spraying itself with bear mace. Trail Mix is our trail family's mom, and then we add a few more people like Avalon and David, Chef, Polar Bear, Gretel, and Hawkeye. So we got a big family right now, just hiking up the trail. Doesn't matter how fast you go. Last one to Katahdin wins. And you'll make some lifelong friends out here. Truly will. And you'll have some magical moments out here too. You'll have some rough times. Trail never gets easier, but it's just simply beautiful. Just get out. All right, I'll talk to you guys later in the day.
I've always wanted to make both mom and dad proud, whether that's volunteering or hiking the Appalachian Trail with a pair of boots that are 4.5 pounds, by the way. I did weigh them. How you feeling, Dad?
I'm okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, we got Paul. He's strapped to my back. We're gonna do this. We don't have these kinds of mountains where I'm from. This is beautiful. Well worth the hike. Say hi, Pop. I don't think either of us realized just the magnitude of the Appalachian Trail.
It's like the whole world has been upset, and to get anywhere you have to go uphill.
We got here in about, how many hours? About 2?
2 or 3 days, I think, wasn't it?
We are in the home stretch. We have probably about a mile left, and we know that it's got to be straight up.
I had not eaten much that day, if anything. And of course, when you physically exert yourself sometimes or overdo it, sometimes you just heave.
We both look so lovely in the morning. Oh, excuse me. Do you have anything you want to say, Pop?
No.
Any words of wisdom?
No.
He is a ball of laughs.
I just wondered how you were handling the fact that looking at your father lagging behind and sweating profusely.
Well, you know that's part of the reason why I did this.
What, to punish me?
No, because I am realizing that you're getting older. And I just want to do everything I can before you go.
Well, honey, let's not rush it along.
Oh, we still got 6 days, so... But you're not a disappointment.
Well, I just wish I had a little more oomph. I'm just not used to carrying a backpack.
I think Pop is gonna hang out here, and I'm gonna try my best to continue on with Paul and the boots to Fontana. The next few days doesn't look like much fun. But, I mean, it's the Appalachian Trail. So, of course, it's gotta be fun. Just singing in the rain, my glorious feeling. We're like in the coldest, I guess, May ever, and I'm not used to that. But I'm so happy I'm full and warmish or warmer than I was when I started today. Guess where we are? We are at Fontana Dam. We made it. Me and Paul made it. And I'm really happy because it's just, we made it. There were some downfalls and some unexpected twists and turns and rain and cold weather, and we made it. We made it to Fontana Dam.
After 4 years of active military service, I was ready for something else, and college didn't really give it to me. And I called my dad up and I was like, hey Dad, so I'm gonna drop out of school and hike the AT next year. Within a year, I was on trail, hiking north. By the halfway point, I knew that I was gonna do a lot more hiking. And I got off trail for a week in Pennsylvania, and I moved every belonging that I owned out of the house that I was living in, did not renew the lease, and put it in storage. I haven't gone back to that storage unit in years. My parents know me as Tom. The world knows me as the Real Hiking Viking. My name is Jabba, and it's not just because I'm an intergalactic crime lord / gangster. I like to eat like one too. That's why you listen to music when you hike, man. You get moving, and you will love it, Paul. It'll make you love it. Good views this morning, Paul. What do you think of that, man? Like that. We got about a 30-mile day ahead of us. I don't know if you're up for it, but you don't get a choice. Oh, nice and cold. Woo! Jamming it too. Well, Paul, we get to go through the guillotine. I call it the guillotine because, as you can see, this rock is just lodged. And if it decided to drop right now, well, Paul, maybe somebody would be carrying my boots one day. I wasn't sure when I first heard about you that I wanted to carry the extra weight. I've hiked thousands and thousands and thousands of miles, carried nothing but the things that I need. I just figured it's the least I could do to help somebody else out. I'm glad I did it. But you are heavy, dude. That's my confession. Glad you're here, Paul.
There's those moments where you can like feel the tension in the air. I could definitely tell that it was just like wearing Mom away, and there were times where sometimes I'd go to bed and I'd like wake up and I could hear her crying.
It's Mama. Hey, I'm feeling good today. I'm amazed at how good we're doing.
It was a complete collapse of like our family life. Our family business burned down. I mean, our house literally fell in. And my oldest daughter, one day, she called and she'd been sexually assaulted. That was it. I remember just falling on the floor and just saying, I can't get up.
I'm gonna put Cubby in the front because I don't want him coming up behind her. Better I be bear bait than you. I have so much adrenaline pumping now. I just can't stand it.
And eventually I just got so depleted. I just kept trying to fix or put out fires, and I couldn't do it anymore. And my husband said, you ought to hit the trail. That's what drove us out there. A lot of sadness, but we came back with a lot of joy, a lot of healing. There goes Cubby, hiking towards our first blaze. Since we've been back in 3 years, this is my first hill, and it's only a hill, and I'm really sucking in air, but I will get better, and I will get stronger. That's one of the coolest things about the thru hiker culture. We all look out for each other, and you always have miracle stories like this. Cahall, these are some massive boots.
Day in, day out, living at 3 miles per hour, where no one tells you what to do but you every day.
Get kind of real up here.
I can't imagine a freer life. I've made relationships with people that'll be my best friends to the day that we die.
Harvey, meet Paul. Paul Harvey.
I'm from San Juan, Puerto Rico. He's hiking the trail. So we've been getting creative about how we see each other.
Hikers crossing because we, in fact, are wildlife.
Yeah, feeling good.
Just good company to keep us motivated for the last couple days.
I'm so happy that these guys came along because we had our moments of laughing and then we just had our moments of just because of the heat.
I'm hiking and I'm trying to find myself again.
We got a room.
Spoiling the boots tonight. Yeah.
I feel like euphoria.
A lot of people who read Hemingway, and not everybody runs the bulls. And
yeah.
Having ran the bulls, I've seen it firsthand. It's a certain person, it's a certain thought process and mentality, and I think that's who Paul obviously was, and through him and by us, we're continuing that type of mentality and that love and that drive. Not only for Paul and Malin, but everybody who's ever wanted to walk this trail, and everybody who's ever wanted to get off the bus.
I ran with the bulls. Hashtag humble brag.
How they feel?
Feel pretty good. So let's get some miles on them. Think this is an old either Boy Scout or Native American trick. I don't know which one.
If you'll notice, race fans, his altered gait, commonly known as monkey butt, chafing, I would assume that it probably hurts pretty bad. It's probably pretty hot. Nylon shorts are probably melted to his legs.
It's starting to rain on us. You're not gonna notice, we're already soaking wet. This is torrential.
Really uncomfortable right now, and it's stanky in here. All right, I mean it's like 5 days no shower, a lot of miles a day stank.
3 days of rain really dampens shit, doesn't it? Not a lot of space. Be really comfortable with one another. Yeah, great bachelor party. About to drink the rest of this bourbon so I don't have to carry it out tomorrow. How you feeling, Brian?
Well, I don't know if you want to know. Well, it's been raining. My air mattress popped, so I'm feeling wet, and I have a sore back. I'm a little hungry. I want a cup of coffee. It's a recurring theme in my life. How are you feeling, Bill?
I feel like a champ.
When the trail says there's a view, you go find it.
if Paul was here right now, he'd be really having a good time, having a little nip of bourbon now and then, and just talking about all the days on the trail that we've all had.
Coming up on one of the most famous and scenic portions of the AT. It's called Interstate 84. It's loud and obnoxious. Man, Paul would love this. I want to get back in the woods.
Listen to this. Nothing unnatural. This is why I hike.
I think it's raining!
When people ask, I tell them that I've lost 2 of my brothers to sudden cardiac death, both when they were 18. When I was 20, I got a phone call from my dad. He told me that my brother Jeff passed away running onto the lacrosse field to start a game. 8 years later, almost to the day, my brother Will, he died just getting off his bike. After Will passed away, my brother and I were both outfitted with an ICD, which is an internal cardio defibrillator. It's basically like having the paddles like you see in a hospital show, but planted inside you. I went back home and actually just kind of laid in bed for a while and started to think about what had I left behind. Not only had I lost my brother, but I lost the capacity to create joy for myself.
Okay, so it's the middle of the night. It's been raining like crazy. I don't know if you can see it, but the water is like 6 inches.
I decided that I would do my best to make memories with Will, with Jeff, that were worthy of them, that were worthy of their memory.
Back in the bag, I'm gonna try and go out and drain the sucker.
When I got on the trail, I just invited Paul along for the ride.
Though his boots too large to fill, still he lets me do my part. Yeah, his love is moving still when you open up your heart. Good old Paul was way too young, but in our hearts he will remain. These old boots keep moving on, up from Georgia clear to Maine. Yeah, these old boots keep moving on, up from Georgia clear to Maine.
Can you Sally, give me a big smile.
Hey!
That was amazing, man. Man, I love life now. I've been on top of summits that I used to just read about.
Look at this view. Holy shit.
I've been underneath waterfalls. I've watched sunrises and sunsets from just the most mind-bendingly beautiful places. And to be able to have that and know that there's a piece of my brothers along with me, it's really shaped my life for the better. Last night on the trail with Paul, I'm leaving feeling reaffirmed that the path I've chosen is creating joy, not only to myself, but to those around me. The most powerful message I'm taking with me is that happiness, joy, stoke, whatever you call it, has the power to heal the soul. My goal now is to spend more time highlighting the joys in life than the petty inconveniences. Thank you, Paul, for dreaming big and for bringing joy to the people in your life. Your dreams help me find the joy in myself so that I can share it with the world.
You need to take the trail one step at a time. You think you can just conquer it, but it has a way of wearing people down. My love of the trail is closely intertwined with my relationship with my wife. When I hiked when I was younger, I had only been on one date with her. We wrote back and forth as I was hiking and started to fall in love through a series of letters, because in those days, that was how you communicated. She came to meet me, and I decided to sort of give up the hike at that point to go back to Boston with her, and I've been with her ever since.
Was it worth it?
So yes, oh yes, absolutely, yes. To cut that trip short, it was the right thing to do. Yes. So I've talked about it on occasion in the past that wouldn't it be nice to go back, and I felt too responsible. Still have a mortgage, still have all sorts of commitments, and so I said it doesn't feel right. Anne is the one that said, no, all of those things we can manage. This is your time. Still, I wasn't sure my body was going to hold up for the whole thing. I had long-standing issues, like my knees have always given me problems. Even though I wasn't sure that I was going to be able to do it, the stars had aligned in a sense for me to try it this one time. When I was in the first stage of my hike, I was very goal-oriented, getting to a particular place sooner. And then I had this moment when it dawned on me that I was hiking my hike the way that I had lived my life up to that point in time. I realized that this was my opportunity to do things differently. Mentally, I changed the approach that I'm going to enjoy each day, no matter how many miles I hike. I hope it is the start of a new way of approaching life. So this time, every step I take is a step in the right direction, and I'm not going to worry about how far I have yet to go. I've been given this opportunity that a lot of people don't have, and it's just incredible. Sort of the general definition for steepness is if it climbs 1,000 feet in a mile. This one is double that. Hard to call it a hiking trail. We have to climb over that.
I don't have a miraculous story. I'm 51 years old and have been a single mom my whole life. Now that my daughter is old enough to stay home alone, I've decided it's time to start living out my dream and passion for hiking, one step at a time.
This is what we're embracing for today, yesterday, tomorrow, beyond. Let's do it.
Hey, TikTok here. I have made it to Maine. The sign behind me is not as dramatic as you might like, but I'm here alive to tell about it, so it went fine. So of all of the sort of the handful of sections of the trail that really looked intimidating to me before I started, there's only one left. This was one. The one that's left is Katahdin itself, and I'm getting closer to that every day. So looking forward to it.
The last time I was in the United States was December 30th, 1998.
What are you most excited for?
All of it. Excited to go on the trail. I'm excited to go see the people who are doing this with Paul's boots. I'm really excited of just about the whole thing.
Are you guys all ready to go?
Yes? You believe me, right?
Yes, I do. Hopefully you are.
Good.
A few months after my brother's passing, I got a phone call from my sister-in-law, Malin, with a proposition of flying with her over to Maine to do the final trek of my brother's boots up to the top of Mount Katahdin in Baxter State Forest.
We're at LAX.
A bit tired, but excited. A bit nervous. It's my first time overseas or anywhere, so no, it's great to be in the US.
I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. Ha, 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 I told you I knew what my surprise was. Hey,
How are you?
I knew it, I knew it.
How are you?
Oh, God.
So good to meet you.
Oh, so good.
We're going to Mount Katahdin, the northern terminus of the Appalachian Trail. We're going to the base of the mountain in Baxter State Park to meet the King family, David, Michael, and Mariah, who got a pair of Paul's boots waiting for us, to team up with Arthur, finish the objective, get Paul to the top, the end of the trail. All the hard work of everyone. There's a major storm hitting the mountain right now, but when it clears, we're gonna get after it, and we're gonna take Paul on top and finish what was started.
Is it your birthday today?
Matter of fact, it is. Yes. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah.
Wait,
is
is
it your birthday?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my birthday today, by the way.
Birthday, dude. Jeez. I had no idea.
He was a fantastic brother. Paul and I did a lot of camping. I saw a different side of my brother then. He really, really enjoyed talking with others. He'd make friends wherever he went.
Okay, Paul's boots.
Yep, got them there.
Do you feel heavy?
No, they're fine.
We're off again.
How's it going?
It's tough. Very tough. Slowly, we'll make it. This is ridiculous.
Bad?
Yeah. When I started cramping up, scrambling over those unrealistic boulders, honestly, is this a trail? I could hear him in the back of the head saying, Arthur, you have to do it, you have to get there. Yeah. It's fantastic.
When I was a kid, I fell in love with Michael Stipe. I took lyrics out of context and thought he must be speaking to me.
Paul would have loved to see the impact that his boots and his story has had on others.
Me and Paul made it.
So much positive can only come out of this. And it's not finished here.
There's always going to be another dish to wash or a bed to make or laundry to do, but your time with people is short, and our time here is limited. I lost sight of that with Paul. We both did. It's really important to get out there and do the stuff that feeds your soul, that feeds your brain, that makes you feel this is what life is all about.
Absolutely stoked about the whole, even with the pain.
I wrote a letter. I asked someone to help me find a hiker to wear my husband's boots, and it mushroomed. I am so grateful. They're not just boots anymore, and they're not just my husband's boots anymore. They're just a whole new thing.
That's why we can't have nice things.
Hey, David's down! You can hear me all right?
So, when you go poop, make sure you're pretty far off the trail. Dig a Cahall, bury it about 6 inches. Keep your headphones out of your ears so you can hear people coming up on you, because you don't want that to happen to you. Wasn't sure if I was going to share that or not, but Paul thought it was pretty funny, so.
It's gonna be a real fun ride. A rock already!
Malin, thank you so much for sharing Paul's dream with us.
All right, love you guys. Thank you. Bye.